Hello, beautiful people. This is Salt and Light Crafts. My name is Cassidy. I'm going to be explaining a little bit today about the very basics of Stampin' Up, things that confused me a little bit to start, and I want to make sure that you are well informed of what these things are. So, what we have here is a bundle. This is the Seasons of Chic stamp set and the coordinating Chic dies. These come in a bundle. They coordinate with the designer series paper, texture Chic, and I'm going to explain to you a little bit what the stamp sets are, what they offer you, and how the coordinating dies really complement it so well, and just exactly what the purpose of the dies are. Hi friends, quick disclaimer, something that was brought to my attention by my mentor. In the last video I may have suggested that there was a die for every single stamp in the stamp set. That is not the case. Not every single die coordinates with every single stamp in the set. Some of them are just stamps in their own right, some are just dies in their own right. They do not all coordinate with each other. I just wanted to put that out there. I don't want to mislead anyone. So I'm going to start by showing you one of the stamps in this collection. I am going to use this seashell, and this seashell has a coordinating die, and I'm going to show you how to use that and just see how brilliantly perfect these dies cut out these shapes with so little effort. It really would take the longest amount of time in the world to cut these out, at least for me. I'm not that good at fussy cutting yet, so it takes me forever to cut these out individually. And you think if you're making multiple cards, this is going to save you so much time. So this is the stamp, and this is the coordinating die. So you take this little piece of metal, which is the die, and it's the coordinating die for this stamp, and just look how beautifully that fits together. Literally like a glove. It couldn't fit any better if I cut it myself. I'm just going to take this little tiny piece of scrap paper that I have just to give you a demonstration. It does have a pine cone on the other side. Pretend you didn't see that. It's not going to matter. We're not going to look at the other side, but this is just to show you how you apply the stamp to your clear block. So easy. It literally just sticks on there, you guys, and it's not going anywhere. It is stretch Armstrong. It is not coming off until you really take the time to peel it. So now that we have our stamp on our block, I'm going to take this little sample-sized mini Stampin' pad that they sent me in my Paper Pumpkins box that came with my starter kit. And I'm going to show you how you ink up with the little mini pads. Now, it is a little bit different from the large pad, obviously the size, but the way you ink up is a little bit different. So I'm going to show you that. So this is the Cutie Patootie little teeny tiny Stampin' pad. It's so little. I love little things, and it's so cute. This is not the normal size of the ink pads that you get. This is a normal sized ink pad. So just for reference, it is significantly bigger, but this, like I said, just came in my little Paper Pumpkins box, so we're going to use it just for a demonstration. So with the big pad, you kind of press the stamp onto the pad. With the little one, you kind of press the pad onto the stamp, if that makes sense. And then you just want to make sure you have a generous amount on there, not too much, but you definitely want to make sure you have it covered, and you use very light pressure. Do not do not push the life out of this thing whenever you're inking up your stamp. So now that we have it inked up, it may look like it's not fully covered, but I promise it is. That is the really great detail that Stampin' Up puts into their stamps that really gives it like a three-dimensional effect. So you just make sure you get it really flat. You don't want it to rock at all. And then just plop it down, pick it up, and voila, it's that simple. If I can do it, you can do it. So I'm going to show you, don't mind my pine cone on the back. Like I said, it's not going to matter, but that is just so beautiful, so easy, gorgeous, love it, love it. I did want to make a note though. I did not know this when I ordered mine. I want you to know before you order yours. This little logo beside the different die sets in the catalog, these will tell you whether or not that bundle of dies is going to coordinate with your mini. There is a mini Stampin' Emboss machine, and then there's the regular sized one, and not all will fit the mini. I was not aware, just from my own lack of reading information about it. I ordered it super prematurely and quickly, but some of these larger dies will not fit through the mini emboss machine. So just think about that. I got the mini because of space. I have no space in this house, but I made sure that the Chic dies were compatible with my mini. So just keep that in mind, like I said. So this machine comes with a couple of different plates. For this die cut, we're going to be using the number 1 plate and the 2 number 2s. It is going to leave impressions. That's just how it works. It is metal, it is cutting, so it is going to leave a little bit of marks, but it still works the same, not to worry. You can see I've already used mine a little bit. But what you're going to do is you are going to sandwich your die in between these 2 clear plates. I'm going to show you what that looks like. We're going to take our stamp that we stamped and we're going to grab our coordinating die, and I'm going to place it with the rigid side down. So there's a flat side and then there's a rigid side that's actually going to give you the cut, and that is the side you need to put down on your stamp. So once you've placed your second clear that second clear thing, and you sandwich your die in between the 2 number 2s, like I said, that are both clear. You just wind it through. There's going to be a click. This time it actually like popped out the other side. I don't really know what I did wrong, but you're going to see just how perfectly it is cut out. I could not in 10 years probably cut out, don't look at my pine cone, y'all, don't look at the pine cone. I could not cut this out this beautifully in 10 years. I mean, it's just unreal. I can't get over it. It's so beautiful. So, back to the basics. Every designer series paper has a coordinating bundle that includes stamps and dies. You can purchase the designer series paper, the stamps, and the dies. You can purchase just the designer series paper. You can purchase just the dies. You can purchase just the stamps. But all of them have a coordinating little family that go together. This is the coordinating bundle that goes with the Texture Chic designer series paper. So, along with these, or I should say separately from these, I got these, really ignore the ink on my table, sorry. I also got these dies, which are just kind of a universal label, if you will. It has all these different size circles, all these little different size banners, all these different size squares, and the possibilities are just endless. So, like I was saying, there's really no rule book for these. I'm not sure if there's any coordinating stamps with this, but I just thought that I could use this die set for anything. So for example, this card that I made yesterday, I used the biggest circle that was in this set of dies. I don't know if you've ever tried to hand cut a circle, but it's impossible. I don't think anybody in the world has ever done it. I'm just going to tell myself that to make me feel better. I couldn't do it. So these are going to save my life when it comes to stuff like that. It saves you so much time and so much energy. And it's the most brilliant little idea. I'm so glad that somebody else thought of it. It saves so much time. Like, especially if you're making multiple cards, this is going to just take years off of your life. Okay, you guys, that is all I have for today. If you've watched this whole video, thank you so much for your support. If you wouldn't mind giving me a follow, come along the journey with me, whether you're a Stampin' Up! Pro or a beginner like me, I would love for you to come on this journey with me. Have a great day.